Hey there, a huge thank you to everyone over here on YouTube and over at twitch.tv for helping support both channels and help keep them running. Highly appreciate it, guys. If you do enjoy the content, you can click that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell if you want to be notified about when we put out fresh content most days. Enjoy the show, my friends. Hey there, welcome back to Noita. I'm Sufferer of Let's Suffer Together back in the mountains, my friends, and today we're going to look at one of the most integral mechanics that is in Noita, that you can kind of see the complexity of. However, even if you pay really, really close attention, and we'll be getting into some of the complexities today in the alchemy, it can just go right over your head. You don't even know what you're seeing. So, just to give you an example of how complex all of this alchemy system is, and spoilers for all of the liquids and all of the dynamics, all of them. A few good ones, a few good dynamics, but this is Noita 1.0 Alchemy. It's pretty complex. Things go into things, things turn into things, but this is, I'm not even sure this is 100% of it. But as you can see down there as well, some question marks that you might need to fill in per seed. Seed-generated alchemy for healthy and lively concoction. Alchemic precursor, draft of Midas. But we're looking at the other, more regular things we find around Noita. Now, of course, it goes from the very simple to the very complex. So, you obviously have probably, if you have ever played Noita, seen this one where you've got a bit of toxic down here. Toxic hurts, toxic stings. Ow, 23 damage. But if we just pour some water in there, it just changes the whole thing. Of course, you can stir it up by shooting it, you know. Popping it away. It'll mix up eventually. Pop a bomb in there. I probably shouldn't have done that. But it actually deletes the liquid as well. Hey, alchemy! You know? You might wonder why there's a water tower over here. I've questioned that myself. It's more like jelly. But, yeah, you just keep on popping it, and it will mix in eventually. You know, the whole thing is... you just pour more water in. And it will slowly just mix and convert the toxic into water. Now, the one thing that really went over my head, and I didn't actually notice for the longest time, it's one of the reasons why I'm doing this video as well, that you might not have noticed, slime. There's a lot of slime in the game, right? But if you were to just pour water on it, and then mix it up, is it doing it? Right, there's a real problem when wanting to do Noita science through cheat GUI. Like, we can just pull in whatever flask we want. However, there's flasks. I mean, there's about 5 different waters, you know? Even if you alphabetize them, there's 3 different bloods, there's many brickworks, there's 2 different aluminiums, for God's sake, and water is no exception. If we run through it... Yeah, you see that? The slime is now disappearing. And the water is being used up. So, some of these alchemic interactions take movement, hence why me stirring with my wand before. Walking into it, mixing it around, but we're slowly running out of slime, right? Actually, no. I was putting it in my potion. Let me just hold me wand out and see if that... Are you serious? Oh, I dropped a bomb in there again! Alchemy! Hey, and magically, other alchemy's happening over there. But water will delete slime. Let me try and get a proper water. A real one. A big boy water. You see 1, 2, 3, 4 different waters. How is that even real in Noita? I know of 2 different waters in Noita. One regular, the water you see everywhere. And there's, if you shift water away, those little green dudes... Oh, I've got more slime, haven't we? Yeah, mission accomplished. So if we pour all different types of water in here now, of course, things just gonna go my way. Oh, this is the jelly water I was on about. And this is... Again, I'm pouring it in my potion as well. Can I shoot it? Is it disappearing now? It looks actually kind of like it. However, liquids are cheeky individuals. Don't know. But I can promise you wholeheartedly that water and slime don't get on. And water will just be eaten up by slime with the cost that... I think the slime's going though. I think it's one of the more harder ones to demonstrate outside of a biome. Mainly because cheat gooey and there being 3 different slimes and 4 different waters. Yeah, we've definitely proven that. Yeah, GG, big clap, big round of applause, everybody. It only took 5 minutes. Anyway, one of the things you... And this one, I was in someone's stream in their chat, and someone mentioned something called shock powder. And I was, you know, a very experienced noiterer, about 2,000 hours in the game. And I was like, no, it doesn't exist. What are you on about? Quickly looked up on the wiki, and turned out that if you've got the old brass, which if you ever found the minigun, thanks cheat gooey, I needed you up. If you've ever found the minigun, or a pixel of brass will show up. If the shotgunners shoot you, it will drop a pixel of brass and plastic to because they're shooting shotgun shells. And the actual spent cartridge comes out as a pixel of brass and plastic. The game's really intricate like that. However, if you've got liquid fire, which, if you're in the first floor and you go all the way to the right, you'll find a enemy that throws potions called concoctions. That's liquid fire as well. But if you've got liquid fire, you'll see the electricity coursing down there. I'm immune, but you can hear it, right? So it creates something called shock powder, which... One has legitimately stunned me in a game before, and it's one of those that goes right over your heads. You just don't know anything about it until it happens to you. Apparently, it didn't want to keep on keeping on with the electricity, but you clearly saw and heard the electricity there as well for shock powder. One of those that can, again, you just won't know about unless you go delving into the wiki or doing some serious testing. Now, say you want to run both fast and fly high quickly. I mean, that takes 2 potions, right? Acceleratanium, and you'll have your levitanium potion. I mean, we've got the levitanium down here. Now, these actually fall off your cape, I mean, relatively fast. Like, it's almost gone. 10%. 7, 5, 3, 4, 2, 1. Yeah, brilliant. So you've got your... Oh, dear me. You've got your acceleratanium. You've got your levitanium. Takes 2 flasks to want to move fast. Go zoom in both directions, up and left. You know, but what happens if you mix them together? You will get one of the more dynamic liquids in the game called hastium. A combination of both levitanium and hastium. It's really good. Again, especially early on. So we poured all of it in. We got hastium, all of it hastium. So if we dip ourselves in this as well, you see the top left, top right, 98% left, right, up, down. But you'll notice how long it sticks on your cape as well. Like the first 50% won't, but 50% always comes off really quick. But it just sticks around this. I don't know why. It's so sticky. But not only do you save yourself the potion space, you get to make a very versatile liquid in hastium. So, you have scoured the universe. You have looked up, down, left, right, inside, out, internally, externally, all around, you know? And you've been like, I can't find any ambrosia to get to where I need to be. Parallel worlds, mainly. But... unfortunately, here at the Uko Preservation Society, we do not kill Ukos. If you know anything about Finnish mythology, you'll know they're kind of like the daddy of the pantheon, of the mythology. He's like God, you know? And little blue pajama-wearing dude, Uko, you know? Where is he? Where is he? There he is, Uko! He's like God. But me and him, we're friends, we're buddies. He respects me, I respect him. We don't actually kill each other that much. There's no need for conflict. I mean, you can find diamond elsewhere, in the orb rooms, that kind of thing. There's a little bit of diamond here and there. If you go into the fungal caves, and you'll see a nest on the roof of the flies coming out. Below that, you'll see some honey. If you've got both honey and diamonds, this makes poison. You can see it made poison. But, let me see in that, that's some ambrosia. So you see a bit of purple on top. There's a byproduct that comes off this. So I'll kick this around. It definitely looks poison. Yeah, you see the purple on top there? It's even staying to the side. But we can make more. I just want to clock the... If I can. I even want to get it on me. The purple poison, that is. But this is all the ambrosia you'll ever need. Yeah, there's definitely poison there. I got it on my cape. So watch out for the poison byproducts, but there's your ambrosia, my friends. Beautifully done. Get out of here. Now, flummoxium and diamond. Again, flummoxium turns out is very adaptable when it comes to alchemy in the game. It's one of those that's, why do we have this liquid that confuses our controls? In-game, well, number one, if you put it on the old diamond again, you can get some levitanium. You're halfway to hastium there, you know? So, yeah, we're not covering all alchemy today. Of course, there's going to be big gaps, and you might be wondering, where's acceleratanium? It might be around, you know? Have a little poke. I don't want to take everything away from you, you know? More just showcasing the liquid dynamics of the game that can be done. But levitanium for you, just in case you want to get high in the sky. Now, fungus blood, sand. We've already got sand in there. And we've got toxic as well. Now, this is fungus blood. You get it from the enemies of fungal creatures. They bleed. It looks like slime, but it's actually a fungus blood. Now, I'm using this because it's one of the ways of making... Oh, it does evaporate quick. Can I mix it up properly? Are you serious? Unless there's multiple different types of fungus blood. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll get this. Yeah, that might work. That might help. Trying to mix it up by kicking it doesn't really work. I wonder if I pour more sand on top now. I wonder if it's the wrong toxic. Because we've had situations before where pulling out liquids from cheat GUI, they aren't the right liquids, even though it looks like toxic sludge. But we're meant to get mystery fungus by mixing sand, which you can find in the desert, toxic, and the fungal blood. You will need to use a fungal blood. If you're on the surface, you'll find these blue mushrooms that you can detach and then kick to the sand. If you do that, come on. It's everything there. It's all fine. What are you doing, game? There is only one fungus blood as well, so... I don't get what you're doing, game. I don't get why you won't do it. You may have your reasons. But yeah, you go to the sand with toxic and the fungus blood, but you don't need to take fungus blood with you. You get one of those blue mushrooms. Kick the blue mushroom into the sand. Squirt toxic all around the sand. Because the problem is, if you like shifting in the game, shifting can take away your fungal joy, you know, your fungal pouch of fungus, you know, your weird fungus. It can shift that away. Now, if you do this mixture, it will create, in a normal run, where I'm not just trying to science stuff out. I mean, that just looks like a bad cocktail you get at like a $2 bar, you know? With all the sediment at the bottom from the pipes, you know? But you should get something called mystery fungus, which is a more sand-based fungus, which you can put in a sack, and it will never shift away, but you can still take it to trip. So you should have... It should have been wonderful. It should have been all nice and glowy. Mystery fungus. But, game said no. I'm sorry. But hey, that'll be one if you do in your own spare time. You'll see the joy of mystery fungus, and I won't have ruined the outcome. But hey, regular polymorphine's worse polymorphine. You turn into a sheep. If you are a sheep, you will get shot and you will die. So, not that this is practical. However, there's other poly over here. There's chaos poly, which is indefinitely better to get turned into. Unstable poly is the best because it turns you into a Hisi, which most people don't shoot. Chaotic poly, you can turn into anybody, which can turn into a bit of a shooting fest. Because the enemies might not like you if you turn into a random dude. But Hisi, they're a bit better. So we've got a bit of toxic here and a bit of poly. It is the wrong toxic. It must be. It's not even turning this. Right, let's see if we can sleuth. Right, toxic sludge. Right. Let me just, we're gonna solve all... Yeah, it'll hurt me. Of course it'll hurt me. Sludge. Oh, off. I'm sorry. Why are you giving me less? Right, there is still a bit of fungus blood in there. Let's see, come on, do it with me. Why are you not doing? Unless the top one, because I'm sure I used the top one first. 3 different types. I need more sand. Let's kick it all. Oh, there you go! There you go! Fantastic. And now we got mystery fungus. Hey! Good times all around. Fantastic. So now we've got a fake toxic. Now, which one worked, though? You know, which one was the correct one? But if we just keep on pouring... It don't seem to want to turn. I could smash an entire toxic bottle in there. But it's still regular poly in there. Which it's not meant to be. I need to... Oh yeah, there you go! So now at the bottom you can see a darker purple. Which is exactly what we're looking for. That's the alchemy, right? The poly and the toxic turn into a chaotic poly, which is going into the potion itself. So as you can see, there are plenty of ways to handle dangerous liquids. One of those is to just... Oh, dearie me. That's a lot of damage, though. Jesus. I don't need... So, as you can see in this potion, we've got chaotic polymorphine, which toxic sludge and polymorphine turned into. A safer poly all-round for your investment, you know. Yeah, if you want to be carrying something around like that, if you want to make it safer, because technically it is safer, right? Right, we're coming back to Flummuxium again. A potion that does a lot of work for us, right? It does a bit here, does a bit there, but none of it is readily apparent. So... Berserk and Flummuxium turns into a wonderfully protected liquid. A pheromone. Make your enemies love you, you know, against their will by spraying them down with a little bit of the old pink juice. Love hearts all around, and life will never be the same again. Turn your corrupt liquid form of Flummuxium into something worthwhile, you see? And Berserk. I mean, everyone loves a bit of Berserk pheromone combination. It's pretty similarly coloured, and it just looks like a nice little... that looks like a $5 bar cocktail, you know? Not that one, which looks like it has chunks in it. Hey! Not bad at all. Stop toxing me. So, you're going to have to... No, the Flummuxium is once again what we're looking at here. Ignore the chaotic poly. I had a little accident around here before. Ignore the chaos poly. But the Flummuxium and the unstable teleport creates guiding powder. See that? That is pointing me to my closest orb. This is amazing for long runs. Guiding powder. That direction where it's showing, unless you have repulsion. Repulsion will bend that little woo, you know? So watch out for that. But if you're you know, looking for in New Game Pluses, where the orbs are a lot harder to find, this will show you your closest orb in the regular world. It won't show you where the orb is in parallels. So watch out for that as well. This has proven to be a little bit weird in the past sometimes, for certain reasons, but... I'm sorry? Text? What's text doing there? Top left, text. Can I read it? Extremely dense text. Huh. Yes. I can not. Can I shoot the text? Ooh. What the hell is going on? Anyone want to... Did I do some alchemy then? Or was that some form of cheat gooey wand production? Anyway, could you stop? We come to diamond, and the two recipes creating the same thing. There we have chaos poly and toxic. Ignore the tiny bit of worm blood on top. And this is one of the ways of creating void liquid. You fucking kidding me? Oh, the toxic must be playing up again. I've got toxic sludge in here. Let's see if we... There's a bit of water barrier between the toxic and the chaos poly now. I might be able to shoot it. Not a violent enough mix. Right, we're going to have to... Firstly... Chuck that water away. Firstly, my friends. Oh, this toxic doesn't do it as well. But we have weird fungus, worm blood, and toxic. No, of course not. Why would it? We need a different toxic. We know that for sure. It's the one weak point in our alchemy. Number 2, number 3, 1. Right, let me put me diamond down. Because void liquid is one of the weird kind of liquids in the game that doesn't seem to have any actual use. But it definitely be doing something. Right, there's all types of toxic in there now. Are you actually still hurting me? How are you doing that? Right, more fungus. Yeah, there you go. The little, like, you know, there's all the liquid there. You see that little black liquid fall down? That's a void liquid. Connected with the cauldron, one of the last remaining secrets of the game. Since you have void days at the cauldron, so... I mean, the way it deletes liquid is super interesting. Right, let's just have a little squirt of all the toxics around here. And this also, the Chaos Poly Toxic silver. It meant to be silver. What? Why is there silver on the bottom there? But we've done no weird fungus over here, so... Yeah, make a bit more there. Make a bit more. There you go. There we go. So I'm not sure why silver's down there. I wonder if the poly... So it should be chaotic, polymorphine, toxic sludge, and diamond. But why has silver come into it? Silver, copper, brass, and water. Silver, gold, and chaotic polymorphine. Silver, diamond, and chaotic polymorphine. Ah, there's a bit of a contradiction there. Where it's... For this recipe, it's the chaotic polymorphine is going to turn my diamond into silver. Interesting. Let's do a tiny bit of science here, because we've still got some chaos poly here. Which one is the right toxic sludge, though? Oh, there you go. You saw it. Just a tiny bit. So this one is correct. So if I put the toxic on top of the chaos poly and then pour a diamond in, it doesn't have time to convert my diamond. There you go. Fantastic. Doesn't have time to convert my diamond into silver. That seems the way anyway. But yeah, it discombobulates the terrain and reforms it in weirdness. Hey, my friends. Thank you so much for being a part of my test tube of horrors here over at LST. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you've enjoyed the little, you know, tutorial slash interesting kind of combinations. Maybe some will help you, maybe some won't. Maybe you won't have time to pour a liquid as you're being fired at from several directions. But until next time, my friends, you take care, take it easy. If you enjoy the content, you can always click the like button, subscribe, and ring that bell. Anything that helps support the content, it's really appreciated. Again, get this content out to more people who enjoy the game, enjoy roguelikes in general, or just enjoy a cheeky little chat pouring liquids and in failing in several different ways miserably, but then it's succeeding despite himself. But we also stream over at twitch.tv/Let's Suffer Together. Come and chill and chat with some great interactive entertainment. The longer form runs we usually do there on the Twitch. So, some really good in-depth Noita running. But, I'll catch you later, my friends. You take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good one, guys. Much love. Peace. And a big thank you to the Pounders. People who subscribe and click the join button down below for £1 a month. Get good pounding. I really appreciate it, guys. And thank you to everyone who contributes to the channel in any way, shape, or form. In the description, there are a multitude of ways, whether it's just one-off contributions. There's the join button for a more substantial monthly basis, rolling over each month. It's all appreciated, it all makes a difference, and it all helps me continue doing what we're doing here. But until next time, my friends, take care, take it easy. I'll catch you soon. Much love.